the dreams don't come true. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to live in a historic home. Welcome back to our channel, formerly known as Camping with Emmy. Now, we named our channel Camping with Emmy because when we started our YouTube channel, we had purchased a 1999 Coachman camper and we completely renovated it. And our sweet little pug dog's name is Emmy. So when we were done with that, we decided to do some renovations on our 1978 colonial home. And then fast forward a couple of years, we sold our camper and we purchased a 2005 motorhome, which we lovingly refer to as Frank. And that also turned out beautifully. And all of those videos are still available on our channel if you're interested in watching them. Now, in October of 2024, we toured and purchased a 1927 Vintage Bungalow. And we're going to completely renovate this entire home. And so we thought it would be fitting to change the name of our channel to Vintage Bungalow. Now, this home is in good shape. It has great bones, but it's really outdated. And we are going to go through and we are going to renovate this entire home. And we're going to do it thoughtfully. Emmy, goodness. So, without further ado, I will show you what the house looked like the day that we toured it. This is our front door, and although it's not original, it's a very beautiful door. However, the trim around it is original, and it's been refinished, and it looks beautiful. Now, our living room is a huge rectangle, and it's very spacious, but it is very outdated. So we're going to be doing some renovations in this room. We're going to be ripping up the Berber carpet and restoring the beautiful hardwood floors underneath. We'll also be repainting the walls and adding new window treatments as well. This is the original staircase to the home, and as you can see, a part of it still has the original finish on it, and we want to stain the floors to match this, and we're going to keep this original finish on this part of the staircase. Now, sometime in around 2019, the previous owners put vinyl plank flooring over top of the original staircase. And although they enjoyed it and it worked fine for their family, it really isn't in keeping with what Rick and I are envisioning for our home. So we are going to be taking up this vinyl plank flooring and refinishing the hardwood underneath. Next up is the dining area of the home, and as you can see, the floors have been replaced in this room as well. They are not original, but they are a beautiful oak flooring and they're in excellent condition, and so we are not going to rip these up. We're just going to keep these in place. Now, all of the windows still have all of the original trim, and this was a huge selling point for us when purchasing this home. And it also has all of the original baseboards as well on all of the walls that don't have our heating system. Now, you can see the dining area flows into the kitchen, but before we go to the kitchen, I'm going to focus on the room to the right. Now, this was a covered porch originally when the home was built, and at some point it was enclosed, and I'm not sure if the previous owners did that, but they did a really nice job. It's heated, and so it's a 4-season room, and it gets a southern sun exposure, and I am going to make this my sun room. And this is one of the rooms that I cannot wait to do, and it's going to be beautiful when I'm done with it. Now, next up is the kitchen, and the kitchen was done sometime in the 1990s, as you can see. Now, the flooring in here is oak, and it's beautiful, and we're not going to take this out, although originally this probably would have had a linoleum floor in it. However, we are going to be replacing the sink and the backsplash tiles in this kitchen along with the countertops. The sink is in dire need of a replacement. Now, on this side of the kitchen, you can see there's some nice built-in cabinets here. We are going to get new appliances as well. As you can see, this refrigerator sticks way out into the room, and so we're going to find one that's counter depth so it fits the space a lot better. And we're going to be keeping the upper cabinets on that wall as well because they're really nice. Now, in this area, Below the cutout, the previous owners had an L-shaped banquette, and when they moved, they took it with them. So that left us with a big hole in our kitchen. But luckily for us, in our previous home, we had a 1920s Hoosier cabinet, and we brought it with us, and it fits the space perfectly, and it's in keeping with the age of this home, because this home would have had a Hoosier cabinet in it when it was first built. Now you can see here the spindles. We are going to be removing the spindles and removing this little pony wall and opening up this space so that there's a lot better flow between the dining room and the kitchen area. And again, we're going to be I'm going to be doing some wallpaper in here. They have the faux sponge painting done on the walls, which was very popular. Now upstairs, we call this the middle room, and because all of the bedrooms are off of this room, and we will be replacing the vinyl plank flooring in this room as well. I mean, ripping it up and refinishing the floors. Now, as far as we know, this bookcase is original to the house. We're not sure, but we really like it, and we're going to keep it. Now, as you can see, all three bedrooms go off of the middle room here, and the previous owners were using it as a workout area, this room. Now, on one side of this room, there is some built-in cabinetry, and as far as I know, these doors and hardware look to be original, and there's a lot of nice storage behind these cabinets. Now this is the primary bedroom, and this is the previous owner's bed set, and it was a huge bed set, and it really took up a lot of space in this bedroom. However, with our furniture in place, it is a little more spacious than what this shows. We will be ripping up the Berber carpet in this room as well, and replacing the refinishing, the hardwood floors underneath. I'm not sure about the wallpaper yet. I'm going to give that some thought. Next is the guest bedroom, and again, they had a huge bedroom set in this room that took up the whole room. And although the bedrooms aren't huge, I mean, they're decent sized, and we have a queen size bed in here and a chest, and it fits the space a lot better. Now this is the only room in the house that has new carpeting, and it's in excellent shape, and so it's not anything that we're going to be replacing anytime soon. You can see that we have mini splits in all of the rooms. That way we can have central air in this old vintage home. Now the third bedroom is going to be my craft room, sewing room, and this is one of the rooms that I am most excited to redo. We will be ripping up the old Berber carpeting and restoring the hardwood floors underneath, and I'm going to be doing some sort of a nice wallpaper on this wall. I think some sort of a toile, and I'll do some nice custom curtains as well. And this room is the room that I really want to do first, but unfortunately this is going to have to wait a little bit. Now this is the original bathroom to the home, and you can see the door that's closed. That opens up into the middle room, which opens up, all the bedrooms are off of that room. Now this is the only room in the house that's been recently updated, and although it's not in keeping with the age of the home, it's been very well done, and so we're not going to do anything with this bathroom but enjoy it, because it really is nice. In the early 2000s, they put an addition on this home. You can see in the background the original home, and then they added a very spacious garage with a bonus room above it. And there's a breezeway in the middle that connects the original home to the addition. And as you can see, the outside of this home has been completely done, and so we don't have to do anything with it, and that was a real plus for us. Now here is where we come in and out of the house from the driveway. You hit this landing, and the door in the middle there leads to the garage. Now, when you walk up these steps, it leads to the left side of the house is the original part of the house. But if you take a look to the left, you can see the basement steps going down into our basement. And we're very lucky that we have a completely bone dry and clean basement, which is rare for older homes. Now all of this tile is heated actually, which is also a big plus. When you live in Michigan, we have very cold winters. The previous owners put in these French doors so that you could close off the breezeway from the main part of the house on the main level if you want to. And they're beautiful French doors. However, we typically just leave them open. To the right, you see an open doorway, and that leads into a bathroom that was also added in the early 2000s because this home only had one bathroom originally. And this is a 3/4 bathroom, and it's really nice to have 2 bathrooms in an older home. This bathroom is also very dated, and at some point we will be updating it as well. But for now, we're just going to leave it the way it is. Now, there are little musical notes inset in the tile, and that is because the previous owners, the lady of the house, she taught music lessons, and she taught piano and organ. And sometime in the early 2000s, they had this mural painted on the wall, which shows 2 little girls learning to play the piano and a cute little kitty cat that's sitting on the chair. And for the time being, we're not going to do anything with this mural. I'm having a real good think about this, but we're just going to enjoy it for now. Now this is the stairway leading up to the huge bonus room above the garage, and they made really wide steps, and so this is really nice. The bonus room is huge, as you can see. Now if you look all the way to the back of the room, you can see the baby grand piano where she taught her music lessons. There's also a gas fireplace on the right side of the room. And the room is very spacious and very big, but it definitely needs some updating done. It needs new, oh, here is the border with musical instruments that they put in this room. We do need to replace the carpet. We want to do some painting, and we definitely want to replace the window treatments in this room. I know that they were very much in style at the time. I had some similar, back in the early 2000s, but we need to update just about everything in this bonus room as well. You can see the organ in the very back of the room there. And here's one of the window treatments that I took down. It's actually very lightweight. They kind of made them out of foam. Okay, so you see the open door there. That leads to, again, the original bathroom in the home. Now, this is a hallway bathroom, meaning that you have to walk from the great room through the bathroom to get to the middle room to get to the bedrooms. However, this is not a big deal for Rick and I because it's just the 2 of us living here, so we don't have any problem with that at all. If you're still with me, I'll give you a few updates of what's been going on since we have taken our little hiatus from YouTube. It took us a little bit of time to get our previous home ready to sell, and then of course it took a little bit of time to move in. Also, if you have been following along on my channel for a while, you know that I have Crohn's disease. I started in the fall taking infusions, and unfortunately, I haven't really noticed a great deal of a difference yet, but fingers crossed that that medication will start to kick in. Also in October, I was diagnosed with skin cancer, and so in November, you may see on my cheek, I had to have that spot removed with some Mohs surgery, and it's healing up nicely, so that's great. Now, after that, it was Thanksgiving, and then it was Christmas, and we host all those family gatherings, and so it really took until January, the new year, before we could really start to focus on doing some renovations to this home. Now, the first room that we're going to do is the kitchen. It's really outdated, but it has really nice cabinetry, and we're going to be keeping that. But I hope that you follow along so you can see the wonderful renovations that we're going to do in our beautiful 1927 vintage bungalow. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so you can follow along. Thank you so much for watching today. We love and appreciate you all, and we'll see you all soon. Goodbye.